Hi, Marianne Croce here of Small Biz Vantage and the creator of 3 Day Weekend System. And I'm glad to be here each and every week. It's another week, right? I do these lives and I really look forward to them because I do them for two reasons. One of them is for you to be able to shift your perspective, your vantage, the way you look at your business, your shop, and really turn that into a competitive edge. Because when I talk with shop owners, leadership teams, they tell me of their situation. And a lot of times they're so caught up in the day to day, they're not looking at that 30,000-foot view. So that can really create an edge, a competitive edge for your business. The second reason is for you to take one action item away each and every week. You will always hear from me, whether it's on a live, in a presentation, on stage. The magic is in the doing. We can consume lots of information and it can put us in overload, right? But the real magic happens when you start taking action. So just apply one thing each and every week. And over time, you will see that consistency will pay off. It'll cause a ripple effect in your business. Question I commonly get asked is, even though I've been doing this for quite a few years, is Marianne, who do you work with? And I work with single location auto shop owners. These are owners that have gotten to a point, they've reached some milestones, and now they're looking at having a life. They don't want to feel consumed by their business. They don't want to feel like they have to be going 24/7. And that's where I come in and I help with 3 Day Weekend System. So this week, our topic is managing done right. And if you find this valuable, please share it with another shop owner or leadership team member that you know would get value out of it. This group is a really giving group. Many people in the automotive industry, I have a lot of admiration and respect for. So if you find it valuable, please share it. So let's get right into it. Managing done right. So when it comes to managing, whether it's a shop owner or managers, if you feel like you're running 24/7, you're dealing with all of the things that come up during the day, it's not your work ethic that's the problem, because a lot of people really do have a great work ethic. They want to get things done. It's the way you're managing. So in the build-up stage, that's primarily the people that I work with. They are in build-up stage. Your next level of growth comes from learning how to manage the business, not just doing the work. So here's how you know you're in build-up stage, because I want to clarify this for people. Build-up stage, there's 5 stages of business. And build-up stages, you are regularly the first one in and the last one out. Yes, you will have someone else open and close for you at times, but primarily it's you on a regular basis. You are the only one who knows how everything works in the business. You can handle most anything. And you know what needs to be done, and you know how things go, how they work. If you were to take a week off, the shop slows down. Some areas may stop altogether. There may be an area that you know that there's going to be an issue with. I've even talked to business owners at conferences where they'll tell me their phone is blowing up, or they have to run out during a break and handle a crisis at work. That's the type of situation that I'm talking about. So if this hits home with you, I want you to know that you're not alone. This happens, and it's part of the process. That is the build-up stage. And what gets you through isn't the hustle. When we think of we just have to keep going, we just have to move, it's not the hustle. You move in this stage from being responsible for doing the work to now being responsible for the people who are doing the work. So what we have to, when we think about that concept, a lot of times we'll take, in this industry, automotive industry, we'll take an excellent person who's great at a certain type of job. And we'll say, wow, this person is really good at it. They know it inside and out. Let's make them a manager. Let's make them a foreman. Let's put them in some type of a role like that, right? In management. And all of a sudden they struggle. It's because they were responsible for doing the work. Now what you're doing is you're making them responsible for the people who are doing the work. So the real shift here is you're managing activities, not doing everything. Most owners in build-up in that stage are still the go-to for everything in their business, everything in their shop. Everybody has to check in with them. Now, you being very self-directed and you're hardworking, that's great. Those are all good qualities. But the problem with this is the little kind of hiccup or the bump in the road that happens is that way of operating, it's not scalable. It makes it very hard to delegate. It makes it very hard to leave. So it's a good thing to keep in mind. The real shift goes to managing activities, not doing everything. So you manage activities, you manage processes, and you manage for clarity. That's what drives results. So when you're clear, your team can be confident because clear direction, clear expectations, now the team can be confident. They know they're doing the right thing. They know they're doing it well. The measurements are in place. When your process is clear, then the outcome is repeatable. So we need those processes in place because now we can refer back to them. We have consistency. And it's very easy to have repeatable outcomes because people know what the rules are. They know what the expectations are, the policies are, the framework is. And when expectations are clear, people step up because you set those expectations. I was talking to a dealership in our area locally, and being a transmission shop, because I am a shop owner myself, is something that they said really shocked me. They said, we're sending you a lot of our work, much of the work. They were sending us like 3 transmission units that we're doing for the dealer because the person on their team, they have a person on their team who picks and chooses what he wants to do. And I thought to myself, what? Picks and chooses what he wants to do. And they don't want to set the apple cart. So in that situation, there aren't clear expectations and someone is not stepping up. So I want to go over with you what I call the 3 C's that will really help you delegate. The first C is communication. Set clear expectations, share your vision, and reinforce your values. Now, vision can sound like a bunch of fluff. Values can sound like a bunch of fluff. I just want to get to what I have to get to do today, Marianne. I have a to-do list that's like a mile long. I don't have time for this. Well, let me tell you something. This will save you. If you share this, it'll save you years of frustration. Do you know where you want to take your shop? It's very simple. Sometimes you just haven't said it out loud, but you know where you want to go, or you have an idea of where you want to go. Reinforce your values. What are the things that are important to you? What are the things that you strive for? Is it professionalism? What are the things that you're not going to tolerate? It's not that hard. It just takes a few moments to really think it through. If you don't say it, they're going to guess it, and they're usually going to get it wrong. Collaboration is the next C. Your team wants to help. They want to feel valued. They want to feel appreciated. Get their input. Let them own some wins. Delegation without any collaboration feels like dumping. Your team is going to feel like you're just dumping stuff on them, that you're just handing it off. So it's very important to have that collaboration. The third C is clarity. Define the what, the how, and the why. Create that process and provide tools. The clearer you are, the more your team can deliver without constant hand-holding. Remember what I said? One of the ways to assess if you're in buildup is you're the go-to person. And that a lot of owners will tell me they feel like they're hand-holding. People come to them. What do you want me to do next? How do you want me to do this? I can't figure out this problem. And they keep coming back. So in that build-up stage, these 3 C's are your core management tools. And this is how you shift from being the technician to being the manager your business needs. Now, even if you're not technical, regardless of what role you're in, the point here is it stops you from being the doer, and then you become into more management role, things that your business really needs, the activities you need to the activities that you need to really focus on in your business in this build-up stage. So why does this matter? Why is this important? When you manage through communication, collaboration, and clarity, here's what happens. You're not the only one that knows how things work. Now, other people know how to do things. They know how to answer the phone. They know how to deal with a difficult customer. They can talk to suppliers and vendors. They know how to open and close the shop. They know your process if a customer comes in for a warranty, loaner cars. I could just think of so many of them off the top of my head, but they know how things work. It's not just you. Your team starts solving problems without you. Wow. Can you imagine that? And you get your time, your weekends, and your sanity back. I know owners that are working 7 days a week. Maybe not physically 7 days, but in hours. They're working 7 days a week because they're working in the shop. They're working from home. Sometimes they even go into the shop just to catch up, as they tell me, when we're on a call, when no one else is there and it's quiet. So what this is it's the start of empowering your team. You need the systems, the tools, and the structure. You need that for them to thrive. Otherwise, it sounds like you're just jumping when you tell them that you want things done or to handle things. So the idea is you want them to thrive with or without you there. A lot of owners will tell me that they've left the shop when there was an emergency. They've left the shop when there was a family member that needed help, but they haven't left the shop for a vacation. They haven't left the shop for an extended amount of training or going from training and then maybe adding a vacation on to it before or after. So it's really important to give your team the support that they need. So here's the thing. If you're stuck doing it all, I say it's time to make the shift, because the key to delegating isn't just handing off tasks. It's managing through these 3 C's: communication, collaboration, and clarity. That's how you make your shop, your business, more profitable, sustainable, and enjoyable. And managers out there, you can use these 3 C's to help with your management skills. So if you want to have help with this, reach out to me, give me a call. I'd be happy to do that with you. But I want to share with you the 1-week rule. This is about taking action each and every week, because like I said, that's where the magic is and what you actually do, how you apply it. So pick one activity that you do daily that someone else on your team could be trained to do. Pick one activity, and over the next 7 days, document the steps, walk them through it, let them try it, give them feedback, and then refine it. It's simple. I'm going to give that to you again. Document the steps, bullet point them. Don't make it really elaborate. Walk them through it, try it, give them feedback, and refine. And sometimes that feedback is give and take. They'll ask questions because there's nuances, and you might have to go in and refine it. By the end of the week, you'll have delegated one thing, and you also created a repeatable process. And again, each week I leave you with a pro thinking tip. Managers do not ask, how can I get this done faster? They ask, how can I make this happen without me? Because a lot of times people will say, it's just easier if I do it myself. It's just quicker if I do it myself. We're not talking about getting it done faster. We're talking about, how can I make this happen without me? That's how you build a business that runs with you or without you. This is how you empower your team. It's the very beginning of starting to empower your team. Tongue twister there. It's also what makes business enjoyable, scalable, and sellable in the future. So that's it for business leadership. Hi, Dorsey. Glad that you're here. Thank you. Share it if you find this valuable, definitely. So that's it for this week's Auto Shop Success in 15 minutes. I look forward to seeing you next week. Have an enjoyable week. Thanks for being here.